Melissa, are you ready for our writing session? Okay, awesome. We are going to start with Miss Siderio writing some sentences on the board, and I need you to tell me what the problem is in the sentences. We did this before, okay? Editing sentences. So we're looking for capital letters, spaces in between our words, period, question mark, exclamation mark at the end. Okay? I'm going to write a sentence on the board, and you be the detective and try to figure out what's wrong with it, okay? So Miss Siderio wrote, I like dogs. Do you see anything wrong with that sentence? I like dogs.
The I must be a big I.
A big I. What's big I called? What's those big letters called? The little letters are the lowercase letters, and the big letters are called?
I don't know.
Uppercase.
Uppercase.
Uppercase. So watch, Miss Siderio is going to switch that. And there we go. Now it's right? I like dogs. We always start our sentence with an uppercase letter. All right, I'm going to do two more. Erase. Okay, now watch this. Miss Siderio is going to write this sentence. I see a cat. What's wrong with that sentence? What's that sentence missing? I see a cat. I forgot something. I see a cat.
Period.
Oh, okay, yes, a period.
All sentences need period.
Yes, we need periods at the end. Or, if we put an exclamation, what does that show? Excitement, we're excited. Or, what if I go, are you okay?
Yeah.
Get back up in your chair. See, you got really excited when you said that for the exclamation mark. What if I go, do you like ice cream? What would I need at the end? Period, question mark, or exclamation?
Question mark.
Good, very nice. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Ready? I think you're going to be able to know right away what's wrong with this sentence. Okay. I'm going to write, come to me. Ready? Come to me. What's wrong?
They're all split.
It's squished. What do I need? This is the, look, I'm going to underline in red. This is a word, and this is a word. What do I need to do? What's it called? I need to put what?
Stretch it out.
Stretch the sentence out. But what do I need in between the words? I tell you all the time.
Word spacer.
Yeah, you can use your word spacer or your finger. Okay? So, come. Okay, use my finger or word spacer to finger me. Okay, and now we have spaces. Good job. Okay, next activity. Good job. High five. You did go with your editing. All right, next one is we are going to practice spelling some words. And you know we practice words on a rainbow, right? We're going to stretch the word out like a rubber band. Stretch the sounds out we hear in the word, just like a rainbow stretches, okay?
So you're gonna hurt just.
No, I'm okay. All right, miss. So I'm going to ask you to spell two different words, and you're going to write them in, and then you're going to write them in the boxes on the rainbow, stretching the sounds out. CBC words, right? Consonant, vowel, consonant, and then you can copy it here. So let me just show you real quick, okay? So if I wanted to write pin, ready? P-I-N. P-I-N, pin, right? And then I would write it here. And then I'll do cot. C-R-K, that's a tricky one, right? I would take, if you put C-R-K, that would be fine, but I know it's a sig. I know, I spelled it before. Cot, right? We're tapping out the, what's this sound? V. Well, I'm sorry. Is it the beginning, middle, or end? This is the beginning sound. This is the
And middle.
middle sound. End sound. Good job. Okay, you want to try? You want to try too? Okay, I'll tell you which words to write. Okay, Miss. You know what? You're going to need to stand on something, right? On a crate. Because Miss Daria needs to get a step stool. Okay, so you're going to need to stand on this. Okay, step on up, and I'll watch. I'll hold you. Okay, pick your color. All right, spell the word. How about I choose a word to spell, and then you choose a word to spell yourself. Spell the word top. Top. Excellent. And then can you write it right there? T-O-P. Great. Okay, scooch down. Okay, go ahead, move it. Okay, I'll move it for you. Go ahead. Top on top. You know, I'll give you one more, and then you can do two on your own. Spell the word get. Good. You have your J for the beginning sound. G. Good. Get. Super job. High five. You want to do two on your own?
Yeah.
Okay, you tell Miss Dario the word that you're going to spell in each rainbow, over the rainbow, stretching those sounds out. Okay, you do two on your own, and I'll help you if you need help. So which word are you going to spell? Huh?
No.
Let's think of a three-letter word.
Frozen.
Well, wait, we're going to do that after. We want a three-letter word. So how about, like, think of, what's the word that rhymes with cat?
Hat.
Okay, spell hat. Good job. Awesome. Huh, at, hat. Very nice.
It's a cute one.
What's cute the way you made your eye? It's very
My
cute.
mommy always told me.
Yeah, it's really cute. Right. I love it. All right, hop on down.
Yeah.
Okay, what's a word that rhymes with?
Whoa.
Oh, you're falling all over the place. Let me help you out. All right, what's a word that rhymes with mug?
Hug.
Okay, right, hug. Fine. Handwriting doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. We can erase like that too. Good job. Good. Tapped out the words very nicely, Melissa.
That's cute.
Okay.
Have a little hair.
Have a seat back in your chair. Thank you.
Ow.
Okay. Now, are you ready for words that are a little bit more difficult to spell, more challenging? But you know all your letters of the alphabet, you know all their sounds, so I think you can do it. Okay, and we've been practicing this. So right, when I stretch a rubber band out, okay, what is Miss Sedaria trying to teach you? When you write words, you have to stretch what out?
Stretch it out.
Stretch what out in the words?
Letters.
The
Words.
letters. No, we have a word, and I'm writing letters, but I'm stretching out the, what do I hear? The rubber band. I stretched it too much. Melissa, look at me. When you're stretching out the word, I'm writing letters, but I'm listening to stretch out the, what do I hear? What do I hear in the word? I'm stretching, letters have,
Sound.
yes, letters have sounds, so I'm stretching out the sounds to hear the sounds. Okay, we can still use it, rubber band. Okay, watch Miss Sedario stretch out a word, and then you're going to try to stretch out one. Ready? I'm going to stretch out the word beautiful. How about that? So so we have beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see. You can help me if you want.
B.
Okay, I hear B. I hear E.
And then
B,
U.
U. B, U, T. Oh, you're spelling the word. You're spelling the word for me. B, U, T, F.
F.
Oh, beautiful.
L.
Oh, wonderful. So beautiful. Beautiful. I heard all the sounds in that word. You want to try one?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you try to stretch out the word? You don't need a step stool. You're okay. Roses.
I'm about to do red. I already have it.
So ready? Watch. Roses. Let's see if we hear any other sound. Roses. What do you hear?
S.
Okay. Roses. Very good. Wait. You have to draw a rose, right?
Oh.
Go ahead. That's my favorite flower. You have to draw me a rose. Can you reach it? Thank you. But it's more than one, right? Roses. So we have to draw another. Because we wrote roses, not rose.
And I'm going to draw my mommy's favorite.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to think of another word, and then you can try one on your own. Spell the word. How about flowers? You want to try to spell flowers? Ready? Flowers. Flowers. Which sound do you hear first?
What?
What sound do you hear first? You hear F. Look as I stretch it. Ow. Okay. Fancy S there. Flowers. Okay. Here, make your S like that. Here, let me help you. Wait, do you hear? Watch me stretch your sounds out. Do you hear any other sound? Flowers. Do you listen?
C.
Listen. Flowers. Well, listen. Listen. Flowers. Ow. I would put your L like right there. You hear it come after. Just make it. It's skinny. An L's skinny. You can fit it. Flowers. So you gotta really stretch in here. Okay, do one on your own. And then we're going to move on to writing our story. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Which word are you gonna try to stretch out? Like stretch out. Monster High. Okay, go for it. That's a long one. Monster High. Okay, we're gonna have to. I'll help you if you need help. Monster. Wait. I feel like you need to start down here because I feel like that's a really long word. So start because in case you take up the whole word. Your eraser. Monsters. Really listen to the sounds. What's it gonna do for you? Yeah, sometimes it gets funny. Here, help you out. Okay, ready? So you have M-O. You hear S, okay? Monster. Monster High. You hear a yup?
Yeah.
Monster High yup?
Monster
Okay. I think you added the Y sound. I think you added ya on your own. Ready? Come here. So let's do MOSSDRNHI. Monster high. Let me see if I hear anymore. I hear an N.
It's right there.
Right. Oh, you put the N there? Okay, I was gonna put it right there. I heard monster high. I heard the N. Okay, you wanna switch it? Go ahead. Okay. Okay. Erase that. Okay, you need to add your NS right there. NS. N. Well, an N then an S. Remember, because we had monster. All right, there you go. N, then S. It's okay. It's perfect. It's fine. We're not worried about your writing. S. Monster high. Good job. Look. Ready to sound it out with me. Monster high. Very nice. High five. You did super. Okay, go sit at my back on my back table, please. All right, we have to finish writing our story together. Let me just trash this rubber band since it's broke.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we working on, Melissa? We practiced our spelling, which is going to help us write the end of our story, but we're working on the beginning, middle, and end of our own story, right? Now, before we write our ending, we'll have to go over our beginning and our middle. Let's talk about our book real quick. We'll do that in a second, but Make Way for Ducklings. Remember that we read that for when we were learning how to retell? Okay, this is our retelling rope, and we can use our retelling rope and talk about this book to get ready to finish our writing. So this book has a beginning, a middle, and an end to it. So let's try to remember all the parts from this book using our retelling rope. Where did the story take place? Do you remember?
At a public garden.
Yeah, it was Public Garden was one of the places in Boston and the Charles River. Remember, it took place outside a lot. Okay, but Boston, good job. Who were the characters?
The ducklings and the mommy and the daddy duck.
Yeah, so Mrs. Mallard and Mr. Mallard, mommy, daddy duck, and how many ducklings were there?
8.
8.
And the guy has 6.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so we have our setting, the house, helps us
And
remember.
oh no.
Oh no, what was the problem?
The problem, we couldn't find a house to live. The public garden had
Was it?
riding bikes and it was dangerous.
That's
So
right.
When the ducklings got bigger, they can go to public garden and
Yeah.
live there.
Yeah.
With daddy duck.
Good, they stayed at Charles River in between. Good job. So in the beginning, that was the problem. They needed a place to stay. So in the beginning, they
Went to fly somewhere to
They were-
public garden and they found a place to live. But
it wasn't
yeah,
the
that
best
was
place.
So they went back.
Good, you're remembering these really good, these facts. In the middle of the story, remember Mr. Mallard went away for a little bit. So what did, and they moved, remember they moved to Charles River somewhere safer. What did Mrs. Mallard, mommy duck, do with her baby ducks in the middle of the story?
Line them up, tell them to quack, and learn them how to swim.
Yeah, she taught them how to be safe and always follow her, stay behind. Then once they were old enough, remember, where did they go back to?
Public garden.
They went back to Public Garden in Boston because they were old enough, they knew how to stay with their mom. And who was waiting for them there?
Daddy duck.
Daddy Duck. So we have a shoe because the shoe they were tying up the whole story of the problem. How was the whole problem solved, tied up?
They got a nice home, and now the baby ducks, or the grown-up ducks,
Good.
can stay there and go to bed
Awesome.
and have fun.
High five with your retelling rope. You're good. So just what we read in Make Way for Ducklings and our retelling rope, that can help us write our very own story that we've been working
I
on.
really love
Oh, I know.
it. It's cool.
It's called
It's gold.
Oh, it's gold. Yes, that's because it's an award-winning book. It's so good it won an award. Okay, good job. All right, now before we finish our story, Miss Siderio just has a little activity. It's sequencing cards. We have to put them in the correct order, and then we have to tell our own little story about it. All right, so I'm going to go first, and then you can go, and then we'll work on our own story. Okay? Okay, here's my story. This is my beginning, my middle, and my end of my story. Here's my story. In the beginning of my story, this little doggy went outside and he saw a slide. And got really excited. And he said, he thought to himself, I want to go on that slide. So then in the middle of the story, he hopped on top of the slide and he looked down and he thought to himself, oh boy, I'm a little scared to go down there, but I'm going to try it. And at the end of the story, he slid down and he had the best time ever. That's my story. Your turn. Your turn.
I already know.
What's your story?
Wait, what?
You make up your own story well, wait, this is the beginning. Oh, no, you're right. You're right. Miss Siri was thinking of something else. Okay, so tell your story about the kitty cat. What's the kitty cat doing in the beginning?
She was blowing up a ball.
Okay, in the beginning. And what happened in the
It
middle?
got bigger and it popped.
And at the end, it popped.
And it got all, it got all older, and she said, oh.
She said, oh. Okay.
Oh.
She said, oh, no?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. You did a good job, Melissa. Okay, are you ready to finish your story? Because guess what? When we're done, we're not going to do it now because we don't have that much time. But when we're done our story, we're going to make a regular storybook. Beginning, middle, and end. Melissa's beginning, middle, and end book. So on the B, for the beginning, we're going to write the beginning part of your story. And then we're going to do the middle part of your story. And then the end. Yep, and then the end. And we're going to add some pictures. And we might make a little storybook. But we'll do that at our last. Okay. We'll do that at our last tutoring session. Okay. But for today, let's go over. Here's your pencil box. Let's finish our story map. And let's write the end of your story together. Okay, wait a second. Where is the story taking place? The setting is where the story takes place.
It takes place at the aquarium.
Yes, because did you actually go to the aquarium?
Yes.
Yes, you did. So it takes place at the aquarium. So you drew, where's it at? I wrote the setting aquarium and you drew a little picture of an aquarium. All right, who's the main character?
Me.
She drew herself in a beautiful pink dress.
It's Elsa dress.
Oh, Elsa from Frozen? Okay, it's an Elsa dress from Frozen. She drew herself. She looks really cute. So you're the main character, Melissa. We titled it Melissa's Aquarium Trip, and it's so cool because this was your idea, right? Because you really went to the aquarium one weekend. Yeah, but it was your idea to write the story.
Yeah.
You brainstormed and you said, oh, I'm going to the aquarium. Let's write about that. So what better thing to write about than something that you actually did? Did we decide to have a problem in our story? No, we were like, no, we're not going to have a problem. We're just going to keep it very simple, beginning, middle, and end. So in the beginning of your story, you drew yourself with all your family, right? And this is what we wrote together. We're doing shared writing, right? Does Miss Siderio help you? Yeah, I help you when you do the writing. You wrote, are you ready? Do you want to read it with me? Let's see. I am going to the aquarium with my family. And you put exclamation mark. I'm going to the aquarium with my family, right? It is going to be fun. Okay, good. You did good. Now in the middle, what did you do? You drew all animals. Sea life, right? Penguin, hammerhead shark. Was that Nemo? Nemo fish? Nemo fish? Okay. Let's read what you did in the middle of your story.
This was supposed to be a pink bluey fish.
Oh, you said you saw colorful fish though, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's read what you wrote. I saw a. Okay, we're using our graphic organizer to help us keep our thoughts. I saw a. I helped you write hammer. I wrote hammerhead. Ready? Hammerhead shark and a penguin and fish. But I asked you if I could add colorful, and you said yes. So and colorful fish. Okay, now Melissa, we need to do the end, what happens last in our story, and we don't need to tie it up because we don't have a problem. But at the end, we're going to go write it on chart paper since we're in the classroom today. Yeah, the chart paper. We're going to write it on the chart paper. We have our sight word card, so we can look for sight words. Ms. Siderio will help you. You write in pencil. I write in red marker. But before we do that, you have to draw what happened at the end. Do you remember what happened at the very end of your trip? I remember you told me. I mean, unless you're going to change it.
Tiffany's house.
Right before you left the aquarium, what happened at the aquarium?
We sat down and ate animal crackers.
That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so draw yourself sitting down with your family, having some animal crackers, and that's how we're gonna write. That's how your trip ended. It ended eating animal crackers with who? Your family?
My cousin.
Your cousin?
My Didi, my daddy, and my brother. Because my mommy didn't want to go.
Well, we'll just put family, okay? So we don't write all those, cousin, dad, mom. That's a lot for us to write. We'll just write family.
This is scaring me right now.
About the heater?
Yeah,
Oh.
and the door.
And the door. You're fine. All right, so draw your family all sitting down eating, and that finishes your story map. And then as you're finishing that, I'm gonna go get the chart paper ready on the floor. And then we're gonna write it together, our ending, and then we'll be done. And we can put our book together.
Mrs. Era, guess what I'm gonna draw?
What?
You.
Oh, well, I wasn't there, so don't put me in the story. This is a true story. I was not at the aquarium with you. It would have been nice if I was.
Skylar was.
It would have been
saw
nice if I
Skylar.
was.
I saw Skylar at the aquarium.
Okay, and then as soon as you're done, you're just going to bring your pencil on the floor, and we're going to do our shared writing. It's where we write together.
Get this one.
I love it. Okay, good job. Bring your pencil and come to the floor. All right, have a seat. Now this is our sight word card, right? So if we want to spell one of our sight words from our sight word wall, if we don't remember how to spell look or the or a, we can look it up here. And Miss Drew will help. Whatever words are a little hard and you want me to write them, I can do that with my red marker. Or maybe, if I have to add. Like last week we were doing go, ing, and you knew how to spell go, but you didn't know how to spell ing. So I wrote ing in red. Okay, so my writing in red will help you see some of the things that you need to still practice. Okay, so what are we going to write? Let's think of our sentence together. The end of our story. Because you sat down and you had animal crackers with your family. So help me think of a sentence.
I saw Skylar at the aquarium.
I saw Skylar at the aquarium. Well, that would be something that we can maybe add to the middle of our story.
Yeah,
Okay, we could go back and we can add to the beginning and middle. But right now, let's just talk about how our story ends. We can put.
Wait,
At-
how do we leave? How about,
Well,
we should add going to my Gigi's house because
okay, we can add that at the end. But let's talk about the animal cracker. So why don't we start out by saying, at the ends of
the aquarium
at the end of the aquarium trip.
I went to my Gigi's.
Yeah, but don't you want to talk about animal crackers? Here, let's start out. Let's write at the end. Okay, so here, you write at. You can lean on the paper. Okay, so start here. Remember uppercase letter. At. At. Do you know how to spell the? Do you need to look? Spaces. Good job. At the end. Okay, I can write end. At the end of. Is that on our sight word card? Yeah. Okay, so O-F. O-F. So you write O-F because it's on our sight word card. O-F. So at the end of our, so you want to write, I'll put, and then I'll do aquarium for us, because that's really long, aquarium. You can sound that upwards. At the end of our aquarium trip, here, you help me do trip. Now, tra. How would you spell tra? We didn't learn that yet. I can do tra for you. Tra. It's T-R. Tra is T-R, but you finish it. Trip. It. Huh. At the end of our aquarium trip, we, do you not spell we, or do you need to look it up? Okay, go ahead. We had, why don't you tap out had? at the end of our aquarium trip, we had, okay, you're going to try to spell animal crackers. Let's sound it out together. Let's stretch it out like the rubber band. Ready? What do you, what's, animal. Good. A-N-M-L. That's perfect. Animal. You want to try to do crackers? Here, you want me to help you with crackers? Here. I'll do cruff. Okay, it's a C. It's a C-K. Cruff. I hear two more sounds. Crackers. Okay, at the end of our aquarium, read it with me. Can you look at the paper and read it? Come here. At the end of our aquarium trip, we had animal crackers. Period.
Or crack. And I was excited.
Oh, you're excited? Put an exclamation mark then.
I'm gonna have it.
Okay, you know what, Melissa? Let's show our writing to the camera. Okay. And if we want to, because, you know, if we keep on going, our movie will be about an hour long. That's long, right? So you know what we can do? At our next tutoring session, we can add more to your beginning, middle, and end if you want, and then we'll make our book. Because we can even add words to, here, let's show the camera real quick, and then we'll read our story one more time. Oh, it's bigger than you. So as you can see, Melissa, A-T, act, good girl, the, T-H-A. At the end, I helped with end. We looked at our card for ob, right? Miss Dario did our, O-U-R, aquarium's a long one. I let you off the hook on that word. At the end of our aquarium trip, we didn't get to those, we didn't get the TR blends yet. She did EIP trip. We had animal crackers, and you did animal A-N-M-L, and then crackers. I helped you with